play is for a class assignment and is not a real therapy session. Hi, good afternoon. How are you guys?
Good.
Fine.
Good. I'm so glad you could come in today. Tamika,
Correct.
Tasia, Demetria.
Yes.
Good. It's good to see you guys. So how are we feeling?
Okay.
Okay, everything good?
Yes.
Okay. So what brings you in today?
Down here.
So what brings you guys in today? What were we in?
I'm here because she wanted to come. I didn't want to be here.
Okay.
She want to think we got a problem. I don't have no problem.
Okay. Tamika?
You know we have a problem.
We don't have a problem. You have a problem.
Okay. So this is my baby, right?
Okay.
My only baby, my child. It's her niece,
Sure is.
but she act like it's her kid.
Okay.
You would think she wouldn't mind me helping.
It's
I ain't
one
gonna
thing to
do that.
help. It's another thing to take over.
Whatever.
Okay.
Nobody's trying to take over. She's just jealous of our relationship.
You see what I'm talking about?
Okay.
This is what I'm talking about.
So, how long has this been happening? Or how long have you felt like she's trying to take over or take your daughter?
Well, she's always done it since she was little, but as she's become a teenager, now she comes get her all the time. She's wanting to go take her to do stuff with her all the time. All the time.
We've invited her. She doesn't want to come. She has other things she wants to do. And nobody's going to wait.
Okay. Natasha, how do you feel? Or how do you see the situation? Do you see it as a problem that you go with your aunt a lot?
No,
You enjoy it?
yes.
And so you feel like she's, I guess, trying to take your place? with your
Yes,
daughter?
absolutely.
I don't.
So have you addressed that with her? Like, have you said, hey,
I done told her. She don't listen. She have a takeover spirit.
Oh, really? I got a takeover spirit. Well,
a takeover spirit?
I'm not trying to take over. I am just trying to be a part of my niece's life and my sister's life, but she's always too busy.
So let me ask you guys, you're kind of close in age, right? What was your relationship like growing up? Were y'all close?
No. But she's close to my daughter.
Okay. So you ever stop to think that maybe the deficit in the relationship between you two, she's trying to fill with her relationship with your daughter? Because you two weren't close. So maybe she feels that void from having that close sister relationship. She's able to establish something with your daughter.
She should establish with me because I'm her sister and she's my daughter.
Have y'all made any attempts to try to spend time together since growing up? Like, being older, it usually becomes easier to have a sister. You have more in common
usually just
than.
turns into a fight about me trying to take her daughter from her. And I'm not trying to take her daughter from her. No, I'm not.
Why do you feel like she's trying to take it out?
Because she call her and tell her, hey, I'm going to come get you. We do want to go do this. And there's no other kids. It's just her. She's going to kid places to hang out with the kid all the time.
Well,
So
can't
do I
take a
wanna
kid
go
to an
to-
adult place?
You see what I'm talking about? She don't want to do grown folks stuff.
So, how often do you and your daughter go out? Like, what do y'all do together?
Well, we don't have a chance to go out because she's always calling, she's always texting, and she's always offering to take her to places that I can't afford to take her.
So just because I can afford it, that's a problem?
Is that a problem for you? That you feel like you're not able to provide her with the things that she likes, so it's kind of like a envious feeling you have that your sister's able to do that and you can't?
There's no need to be envious. It shouldn't bother her that I can do those things. Just allow me to do them. and enjoy yourself. Go do something for you.
So let me ask, when they invite you to come, is it a legitimate reason that you don't go, or is it because you don't feel comfortable going with them? Like maybe you feel like the third wheel.
Well, for one, I don't have the money.
That's not a problem.
And
I
she
have
always
the,
said,
I
"Don't worry
have the mama. Money, don't worry about it. It's not a problem. Money's not an issue.
So if she tells you don't worry about it, why not just go and have a bonding experience with all three of you guys, so that maybe these feelings that you have, feeling as if she's trying to take over, you would see that it's just a loving, just a bonding, between an aunt and a niece. And then of course if you go, you guys as sisters, you could possibly bond, just like a family, getting together and just spending time together. Because it doesn't appear as if she's trying to take over. I mean, if she's inviting you, then that's an indication they want you to come too. So, you ever think about maybe just going once and just saying, just to see what they do, see what they talk about. You may find out different things about your daughter you didn't know, or your sister, maybe.
And if she doesn't want to go to the places that we're going, she just should pick the place. I never have a problem with somebody else picking a place. I don't like to choose anyway.
So does that sound like something maybe you can try to do the next time they go out? And Altasia, how do you feel? Like, do you feel the tension between your mom and your aunt? Or are you just having a good time?
Time.
Okay. So would you like to do stuff with your mom? Or do you like to go out with your mom, spend time with your mom?
Yes.
What do you like to do?
Go to the nail shop.
What's the nail shop? Have y'all been lately?
No.
And is that,
Maybe she can take her because she have money and I don't.
It's always about the money with you, isn't it?
okay, so let's not focus so much on that. Let's look at the feeling. Would you love to go with your mom to the nail shop? Like, what do y'all do at the nail shop that makes it an enjoyable experience for you?
Conversation.
Okay, you guys talk? What do y'all normally talk about?
Our day.
About your day, okay. So you feel like that's one of the special times you and your mom spend together. It's at the nail shop. Y'all can talk and just kind of bond, right? So what kind of things do you and your aunt do when y'all go?
To the game.
To the game? Okay. So it's a different type of experience you have with her versus you have with your mom, right? But not one more important than the other to you. Okay. So see, she has special moments for both of you guys. Like, she enjoys doing, I guess, more active activities with her aunt that maybe you aren't comfortable doing, but she likes the more relaxed stuff with you. So I see benefit in both, and I see that she loves both you guys. She likes spending time with you. She likes spending time with her. So I don't think the issue is not so much her taking over, but maybe some other issues y'all may have had prior to her coming into play. So you guys growing up weren't close. Why?
Because she had her friends and I had my friends.
Did you guys ever do anything together?
Only when
No,
our
because she
parents
was
needed
always
us.
with her friends.
Okay.
When our parents, like dinners and stuff like that.
But nothing of just, hey, let's go to the mall.
No.
Or hey, let's go.
She always had her friends with her.
Okay. And you never felt comfortable asking her, could you go?
She would never let me go. She said, you got your own friends.
She's my little sister. Why does she have to tag along?
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out why you want to follow me.
Okay, so do you think that your relationship now with Atasia is a reflection of your non-relationship back then with your sister?
I don't believe so.
And the great point that she made, why would she want to tag along with her little sister? Why do you want to tag along with my little girl?
Because she's my niece.
I was your sister.
So
Okay, that's interesting. Very interesting. So you feel like if you didn't have time for, she didn't have time for you then, she shouldn't have time for your daughter now. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, because I was her little sister. Why do you want to hang with my little girl?
because she's my niece. Once
And
again.
I was your, and I am your sister once again. I knew it. I just knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
So let me ask this: when you make the decision to want to come to counseling, when you talked to your sister about wanting to come in, what was your original purpose for calling and saying, "Hey, we need to go and get some help or talk to somebody"?
Because I thought if we came to someone that she didn't recommend, then maybe this would be beneficial for the both of us.
Okay, so somebody that was objective.
Yes.
Okay. When she approached you about the therapy session, were you?
I told her we're not crazy. What we going to counseling for? That's not what we do.
She always say, "This is not what we do." What does that mean?
She knows exactly what I mean. That
So-
this is not what we do. Did Mama and Daddy ever take us to counseling? No. I'll answer it since you seem not to want to. We didn't go to counseling. We battled it out in the house and handled it at home.
That's
Not
right.
in front of anybody else. Nobody else needs to have our dirty laundry aired in front of them.
This is why we have so much dysfunction in our family.
So when you say we, who is we?
We, our family, we as black people, we don't go to no counseling.
Okay.
And she know it.
That's interesting.
Ask her how many times she been to counseling. Never. Because Mama and Daddy did not take us to counseling. We handled it at home within the family.
So Tamika, what, growing up with that kind of viewpoint about therapy, we don't go, we don't tell people our business, we don't involve other people in what happens in the family. What happens here stays here. What made you break against that, basically rule for your family?
Because I have been a counselor before, and guess you know now. But on my job, I've been a counselor. I've had a lot of things that I've dealt with, and I've shut them up on the inside. And going to counseling have really helped me to deal with those issues that I've had. And so I thought by bringing my sister that she would be able to benefit from counseling as well.
Okay. So before you guys came in today, y'all came separate, or you brought your daughter with you when y'all came today?
I came with my daughter,
Okay.
and she's already asked if she could leave with her.
Okay. And I take it that's not acceptable for you?
I'm not sure at this moment.
Okay.
Just depending on how the counseling goes.
Oh, well. It's okay. She'll go with me next week if she doesn't leave with me today.
Okay.
It's no
So-
problem.
Let's say if I were to ask you, out of all of the animals, identify what type of animal or how you see yourself. Just out of all the animals you can think of, what would you call yourself?
Me?
Either any of you,
Because she looking at me.
any
She
of
said, what
you.
kind of animal are you?
And I'm asking this simply because a lot of how we see ourselves, we relate to other things. So, like for instance, I'll just give an example. I see myself as sometimes a monkey. And only because monkeys are kind of playful. a little silly. And sometimes you just don't know what they're gonna do. And I feel like that a lot. Sometimes, I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm all over the place. And other times I may be a lion. I feel, in charge. I have this determination, this focus, and I'm good. I have this, superiority about me. Not superiority, but, like I'm good. So, Tamika, if you had to describe yourself using animal, what would that be?
Wow, I would say a lion as well.
A lion. And why?
Good question.
She wants to be the queen of the jungle.
Okay. Atasia, what animal that describes you?
A dolphin.
A dolphin. Okay. And why would you pick dolphin?
Because they're sweet. They they see stuff different from the world.
Okay.
And they're beautiful.
Beautiful. Okay.
A bear, because you look at me, you think I'm all cuddly and sweet, and then you find out I'm not to be played with.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So, Tamika, you said a lion, but you weren't sure why you wanted to be, or you saw yourself as a lion.
Well, I see myself as a lion because I'm strong.
Okay.
I'm quick.
Why'd you reference that to me?
Okay. So strong, quick, sweet, see things different, beautiful, and appears to be sweet and cuddly, but is actually very menacing. Is that how you see yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you kind of see what, just listening to each other describe yourselves using animals, can you kind of see those qualities in each other? Like, do you see her as being,
Yes,
On the-
ma'am.
okay,
That's the truth.
okay. And then how true would you say her description of herself is?
I mean, to sit up here and play the victim, oh, I don't have the money to do things, oh my God. That's not very strong.
Okay.
But she can be strong-willed at times. At times.
Strong will. Okay. Like about this issue.
Yes. And we gotta go to counseling. But we don't go to counseling again.
Okay.
I'll remind her.
So do you think possibly, I understand the family rule of not going to counseling. That's been ingrained, that you just don't see the benefit. But do you think maybe for the purposes of mending your relationship with your sister, you could be, or try to be more open to coming and just talking about whatever issues she may feel like you guys haven't addressed that may be affecting the quality of your relationship? Because we don't want Artasia to become the buffer, between you guys. Or you only associate with her but not your sister. Or you vice versa. Like you guys have to have a stable relationship for her sake. Because it's not healthy to see the tension between you over her. Because at some point she may start feeling guilty like she's causing the problem. When it actually doesn't have anything to do with her. This is just about you guys. And the dysfunction that y'all have in communicating, or, why you don't have that relationship you should have as sisters. So we don't want to affect her, in the long run, because it will. At some point, her seeing you being upset about her going, and eventually at some point she's not going to want to go because she doesn't want to upset you, but then she's going to feel some type of way about upsetting her aunt, who she loves as well, because she's not able to go without feeling guilty for going. So we don't want to do that. We don't want her to, have any bad feelings about her relationship with either one of you because she loves you both. Okay? So, honestly, I would really love to see you guys go out again. Like, if you leave today and say you want to go with her, take her with you. Let's try to go as a family. Maybe let's just go eat lunch. Just see how that goes.
I can handle that.
I can do that.
Okay, and let's forget issues of money or what she's able to do that you can't, or vice versa, okay? All this is about is building an emotional bond between my sister and myself and incorporating my daughter, my niece into that, because she is really the only thing, I guess, holding you guys together right now. The love you have for the love both of you have for her and her love for you guys. So let's just try to go and just have a family experience. Just bond. Let's just talk. We don't worry about who's paying for the lunch or any of that, because that's superficial. Okay? If she invites you, it's because she knows she has you. And that should be a good thing. Oh, my sister has me, because she's my sister. Right? So each of you have something different to offer to the relationship. Let's focus on that.
Okay.
All right? So we'll do that, and then I will meet with you guys again next week, and we'll hopefully have some good news about things changing a little.
Okay.
Okay? All right, well, thanks for coming in, and I will see you guys next time.
Thank
All right,
you.
thank you.